Hey guys, D-Cell back in the Nerd Cave with my August 2023 pickups video. Another slow month. Had a couple conventions, so I was able to pick up a couple things from there. A couple in-store pickups, some pre-order stuff, and a couple other items. So let's just jump right into it. First up is something I got in the mail from Vinegar Syndrome. And if you remember my Monster-Mania pickups video, I mentioned that when I went to the Vinegar Syndrome table, which is the first thing I go to at the Monster-Mania convention, the dude there asked if I got my Showgirls replacement disc. I told him I didn't yet, and he just gave it to me. Well, of course, it now also ended up being shipped in the mail. So now I got another copy of Showgirls, and it also came with the booklet. This is actually the booklet that came in my original copy, so I swapped it out, assuming that something either must be wrong with this, maybe there's a printing error. I didn't know, I wasn't sure. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about that. But yeah, so now I have an extra copy of Showgirls 4K and Blu-ray. And then I went to the mall the other day, and we ended up going to a GameStop. My son always drags me there, where he has to get those. I think they're called V-Bucks for Fortnite. You know you're old when you don't know anything about stuff like that. Back in my day, we used to play cartridges. Anyway, so I've talked about this a ton of times before. I used to be a huge pop collector, and I quit cold turkey, and I only pick them up if I think there's some sort of signing opportunity. And so I saw this there, and I thought it was awesome. It's a character that I love from a movie that is my favorite of a franchise, and it's Short Round from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Apparently, it's a 2023 Summer Convention limited edition. I don't fall for those stickers anymore, like I used to. But again, this I think it was like $9 at GameStop. Really good condition, and I know that the actor has been at conventions before. So in the off chance that I'm at a convention that he's at, I have an opportunity to have him sign something. So it's annoying. Sometimes they charge more for pops. I noticed that the last Monster-Mania convention. And then I also went to a New Jersey HorrorCon in August, and there was a dude there who was in Big Trouble in Little China, and he charged more if you're getting like a pop sign, like $80 for a pop, which is annoying. But oh, there I am. Hello. But yeah, pretty cool pop. So maybe one day I'll meet him and he can sign it. Then I also made my way to Target, and I used to pick these up. I have a couple of them in my collection, and this one was in amazing condition. It's a movie that I really enjoy, and I had to pick it up. It's a NECA figure, Friday 13th Part 7, The New Blood. I have a couple of them. I have a couple from Part 5. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, and I know I have another one. I can't remember. I also have like a 2-pack of Freddy vs. Jason. So yeah, another opportunity maybe for a signature. I know Kane Hodder goes to a lot of the conventions, and I know the actress that played Tina also has showed up at conventions, so I think it'd be really cool to have them sign each side. But this was in amazing condition. Sometimes you see these at Target and Walmart, and they're all beat up. And this was pretty immaculate condition, so I had to get it. And there we go. I'm always tempted to open these. I'm always tempted to buy like 2 of them. Like, buy one that is pretty beat up, and maybe try to talk them into selling it to me for cheaper, and then a good one. But I haven't done that yet. Alright, so let's jump into the pickups. Let's start with Walmart. I only got one thing at Walmart this month. Walmart's been, if you've been there recently, they have their Halloween movies coming out. They're the horror movies with the glow-in-the-dark slips, but they're all DVD, so I didn't pick up any of those, although I was very tempted to pick up one of them. I forgot which one, but I chose not to. They also had these other slips a couple weeks before that. and kind of like a 70s retro kind of looking slip. And I ended up getting this one, Bad News Bears 4 movie collection. It's got the original with Walter Matthau. It's got the remake with Billy Bob Thornton, and then it's got some 2 random sequels from the 70s or early 80s. So I remember watching these, the earlier ones as a kid. I think they're appropriate enough for my son to watch. So, I thought maybe, DVD, I don't really need 4K Blu-ray for these movies. And for a pretty decent price, you get all 4. And there you go. And there were a couple of these. There was some Blu-ray ones. There was The Lost Boys. I was very tempted to get, but I didn't because it's just the 3 movie collection that I already have. I'd just be paying for the slip, and the Blu-rays were a little more expensive. Like I said, this one was pretty cheap, maybe $14, something like that, maybe less, $12.95. They had Smokey and the Bandit 3 movie collection. I was very tempted to pick up the Monsters complete series that was there for like $19.99 or something like that. So they're probably still at your Walmart. Go check it out. Next up is what is this? Amazon. Only one Amazon pickup this month, believe it or not. This is a pre-order, and it's the newest from the MVD Rewind collection. A whole new, I guess, sub-label of the Rewind collection. And it's Swamp Thing in 4K, and it's their Laser Vision collection, which is really cool. Number 1 in the collection. There's a description and a good amount of special features here. I have a special place in my heart for Return to Swamp Thing. Super cheesy, very 90s, very early 90s. But Swamp Thing is great, though. And this is really cool. This is a huge throwback. So I was looking at the slip. I was like, oh, this must be kind of a throwback to Laserdisc, right? Then I see this thing, and I'm like, And let's just open this up. Very quick unboxing, I guess. So here's the Amaray. Same artwork. Doesn't have that little thing on the bottom here, though. Same thing in the back. No alternate artwork, which is what it is. You got your poster, which we'll open in a second. Then we have pretty, kind of retro-looking artwork on the discs, which I think are pretty cool. And then you got your Blu-ray. And here's where it kind of got interesting. So again, I thought, okay, this is kind of an homage to Laserdisc, right? But when you look at the mini poster, it's a CED. Those who know CED will recognize it immediately. CEDs were essentially very large floppy disks. And this is essentially just a CED, which is, a crazy throwback. So I actually have a couple in my collection. Hold up. Okay, I know I've showed this in other videos, but here's a CED. And I'll just put it upside down so you see the same thing here. So really awesome that they did that. These are huge and very heavy. Kind of awesome that they did that, because it's very obscure format that probably not a lot of people even know about. So I guarantee there's people out there that look at the poster and don't even know what they're looking at. So pretty cool. And that is actually an upgrade to my Scream Factory Swamp Thing edition Blu-ray DVD combo pack. It's not even a collector's edition. I don't know if that predates that, or back when they used to come out with the Blu-ray DVD combo packs. And this has been out of print for a very long time. I know it was going for a pretty penny on eBay. I actually never opened it. So I might throw this on eBay now. I'm assuming the price has gone down just because it's 4K. The 4K is out now, so I'm not sure. A lot of people are completionists and do want a complete Scream Factory set. So I am still also tempted to just keep it. So that was Amazon, and now let's jump into Best Buy. Got a decent amount of things from Best Buy this month. Couple pre-orders, couple things I got in store. First one up is something I got in store, just a random pickup. Major League, great movie. This was like $5. Just yeah, solid flick. I don't own it on any format, so I figured why not pick that up. Next one up is a Scream Factory release of Nightbreed, 4K edition, collector's edition. Very hefty. I think there's 4 discs in it. You have the theatrical version here. Let's just show you. So disc 1, you have the 4K UHD theatrical cut. Disc 2 is your Blu-ray theatrical. Disc 3 is the Blu-ray directors, and disc 4 is your bonus disc. So a ton of stuff here. And here's the alternate artwork. I guess the original poster. And you have your discs with pretty nice disc art. I'm having a hard time closing it. Okay. And this is an upgrade to my Scream Factory Blu-ray director's cut. Now, when they originally released it on Blu-ray, I think there was a couple different cuts. I missed the boat on, they had some like special edition version. I don't know which versions of the movie came on that, but this one that was out for a while was only the director's cut. So I gotta check the special features to see if there's any differences. Well, it doesn't really list the special features, does it? Monster prosthetics, master class. Well, I'll take a look at that, see if there's any differences. But so yeah, so now they actually have the theatrical cut on 4K, director's cut only on Blu-ray. I heard some people complaining about that on some forums. People, do you still call them forums? I don't know, on Facebook, whatever. But I'm fine with it. So I'm happy to upgrade. You know, my stance on upgrading when I don't have to, but I thought that was worth the upgrade. Next up are the next 4 are all Steelbooks. This one I pre-ordered as soon as I heard it was coming out. It is a Shout Factory Best Buy exclusive Steelbook of Hackers. I absolutely loved this movie in the 90s. I watched it all the time. I was a teenager in the 90s. I was probably, I don't know when this came out, 95, 96. I was 15, 16 years old. Absolutely loved this movie. And I actually didn't own it, believe it or not. I don't think I own it on any format. Yeah, I just took a quick look at my DVDs. I do not own it. There's the back. Really nice Steelbook. One of the better Shout Factory ones. And here's the inside with your 4K and your Blu-ray. So definitely happy to get that in the collection. I'll be watching that soon. Next up is, there was, I think, maybe 2 or 3 of these left. It was in-store pickup. The Blackening. We can't all die first. Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters. I saw the trailer like 100 times. Whenever I was seeing something, I saw the trailer for this, and it actually looked kind of funny. So I went ahead and picked it up. And, of course, it's a Lionsgate 4K Steelbook, so you have your clear slip. Which I think really the only difference is that, you know. But pretty good looking slip. Minimalistic, but looks pretty good. So I'm actually looking forward to watching that. Next up, and you know, I go back and forth on this. I just watched some video, and I can't remember the name of the content creator, but of the channel. But he was defending Scream Factory, and I think he was right. You know, they are still coming out with new stuff, right? Super excited about Hackers, that's Shout, but same company. But they're re-releasing a lot of stuff on 4K, and it's up to you if you want to upgrade or not. I'm always back and forth. I always contradict myself. This one, I loved the artwork when it came out, but I said to myself, I don't need it. I have the original Steelbook, and I'll show you right now. It's right in front of us. And of course, I'm talking about the Fog. Absolutely love this Steelbook. I love that series of Steelbooks. I absolutely wish they continued them. And of course, they have this signed. So really loved this, but I upgraded. I upgraded to the 4K Steelbook. The artwork is great. There was 2 at my Best Buy for the longest time. And then there was 1. And of course I looked on Amazon. You can't get it on Amazon. I looked on the Scream Factory website. It was like $12 more on the website. So I just said, screw it. And I picked it up. So I don't think there's any changes to anything other than the 4K disc. So I made the decision. I'm happy with it. Am I going to upgrade every single thing? No. I say that today. Who knows what happens tomorrow? But I don't think so. And the last Steelbook. And I just did an unboxing of this. So I'll leave a link in the description below to that video. And it is the Steelbook of The Flash. Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook. They had a couple of exclusive editions with Walmart and Target, but I did like the Steelbook, so I went ahead and I had pre-ordered that. So check out that video for a more detailed look. And these are my Best Buy pickups. Alright, up next I'm just going to show you a couple things that I got at the New Jersey HorrorCon that happened a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty local. So it's on a Friday. Me and my brother-in-law just ran over there, spent about 2 hours there. They had a Fright Night reunion, which was awesome. The character Billy from the movie. I have a Fright Night poster, and I had everyone a couple years ago at a Chiller convention sign it. And the only one that I didn't have sign it was the Billy character. I think I ran out of money, or I talked myself into thinking, well, I don't need him. I have everyone else I need. I have Chris Sarandon. I have Ragsdale. I have Marcy Darcy. I got Evil Ed. I don't need him. And I regretted it immediately. So he showed up. And I'm not going to show you the poster. It's packed away. I have no room for it, which is annoying. But and then Charlie Brewster's mother, Mrs. Brewster, or Ms. Brewster, Miss Brewster. I don't think there's a father, but she was there. So it was awesome. So it was a great opportunity to get Billy to sign it, who is awesome. John, what's his last name? But awesome. Really nice to talk with. Sometimes you meet some celebrities. They say a couple of things to you. But it was early on a Friday, pretty dead, and we had a great conversation. It was awesome. So anyway, got that signed. So I'm not going to show it to you. Next thing I got signed, like I said, the actor who played Evil Ed, Stephen Joffreys, was there, and I had him sign my VHS of 976 Evil. It's a little beat up, but I don't care. Awesome signature, smack in the middle, looks great. I'll probably get Robert Englund to sign it as well at one point, since he did direct the movie. This is clearly from a video store. I love that the sticker's on here. I don't want to even remove it. I love this old design. RCA. A little bit about the movie if you're not familiar with it. So yeah, super happy to get that signed. And what else? I think, yeah, and then I just picked up a couple VHS tapes. There was a vendor there that had a ton of it. She was really cool. We talked to her for a while, and she's telling us how she found the mother load of VHS pickups, and really cool story, and some good prices. So first one up was Graveyard Shift. I have Graveyard Shift 2, the understudy, on VHS, so I had to get this one. It's the first one. I don't know if this is on any other format. I tried watching it the other day, fell asleep after 20 minutes. Um, I used to, I remember watching this as a kid and thought it was really good, but it was probably because I was too young to watch it. It was on HBO, and there was nudity. So, as a 12-year-old, or however old I was when it was this released, 1987, so I was 7 when it came out. I was probably 9 when I saw it. So yeah, that's why I liked it. The movie's not great, but really awesome artwork. Glad to have it in the collection. And next one up, I had to get this. I've always seen this around. I don't really need it, but I think it's kind of unique. And it's the Blockbuster Presents Halloween. Yeah, and it's got an old Blockbuster sticker on it. It was actually $10, but still really nice condition. It has the cellophane. It's not, it was open, clearly. But the cellophane is still around it. So yeah, just another version of Halloween that I thought looked pretty cool. So I went ahead and picked that up. So here are my pickups from New Jersey Horror Con. Less the poster. That I'm not going to open that up right now. And finally, we're just going to run through, and I'll leave a link in the description below to my Monster-Mania pickups video. A lot more stuff that I picked up at Monster-Mania than New Jersey Horror Con. New Jersey Horror Con, I was there, I had a mission, in and out, done. This one, Monster-Mania, I got t-shirts, I got all this stuff. I'm not showing the t-shirts, but I will show you the physical media that I picked up. If you want to see everything else, check out that video. Again, like I said, I always go to Vinegar Syndrome first. So I picked up 3 items. First one up is a Blade in the Dark. Really awesome artwork. And again, I'm not going to open everything up. You can check out that video if you want to see a deep dive into these. Next one up is Night Screams. And finally, Terror at 10 Killer, which I think they're all available on Amazon now, but I don't think you get the slipcover when you buy them from Amazon. But those are my Vinegar Syndrome pickups from Monster-Mania. Vinegar Syndrome is having a sale starting the Friday before Labor Day. So just, yeah, reminder, there's a sale. Check it out. I have to remember myself because I'm probably going to forget. I'm going to be on vacation, and hopefully I remember. But and then I picked up one more thing, and Diabolical DVD, is it? No, Diabolic DVD. Jeez, what's wrong with me? It's another video that I'm filming at 4 in the morning, that's why. Anyway, Diabolic DVD has a table there. I usually pick up a couple things. This time around, I just picked up one, and it is the Scream Box documentary of Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. There is a Walmart exclusive Steelbook that I think looks really cheesy, and I think this slipcover looks awesome. This probably should have been the Steelbook, but that's fine. Again, I think I've mentioned it in that last video. It's number 11, which doesn't make sense. Tommy Starr, check out his videos if you haven't. He mentioned that also. This really should have been number like 3 or 4, I think. So don't know what happened between that. So anyway, these are my pickups from Monster-Mania. Alright guys, so here are my pickups from August 2023. Let me know in the comments below, what did you get in the month of August? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.